Good morning, students. 7th class science. Now we will start our next chapter, chapter number 9, soil. You all know about the soil. What is soil? It is the topmost part of the earth. Topmost part of earth. All the trees are growing in the soil. Many microorganisms are also living in the soil. Now we will read about the soil. First topic is formation of soil, that how soil is formed. Millions of years ago the surface of earth was very hard and rocky. Means many years ago on the earth surface is very hard and rocks was present on the earth surface. Volcanic eruptions brought molten rocks from the inside the earth to the surface. Due to the volcanic eruptions, see that molten rocks which are present inside the earth that coming outside from the earth. The hot lava flowed and cooled to form the igneous rock. This which molten rocks are coming out, that are called lava. When this lava cooled, then it is forming igneous rocks. As the time passed, these rocks were broken into smaller pieces by the violent earthquakes, and these igneous rocks break down into very small pieces, and over the thousands of years these smaller pieces change into the soil. Firstly, on the earth's surface, millions of years ago, on the earth's surface was very hard and rocky. Due to the volcanic eruptions, molten rocks coming out from the surface from and inside the earth, that is called lava. And when lava is cooled, that is form igneous rocks, and that igneous rocks break down into very small pieces, that is called soil. These smaller pieces of rocks change into the soil under the combined effect of how? By the effect of water, wind, roots of plants, or many mechanical collisions. Due to that all things, that rocks are changed into the soil. These roles of water, air, plant root and mechanical collision in formation of soil. Now we will discuss about these all things role. First is role of water in the soil. Water plays an important role in breakdown of the rocks into the soil. Firstly, during the rain, water is going into the cracks or cavities of the rocks. But when temperature falls, when temperature becomes low, that water which is present in the cracks, that will freeze and it will form a ice. When it form ice, then ice will expand. Due to the expansion, the rocks break down into the small pieces. These smaller pieces roll down and with flowing water and wind, and while rolling down, these small pieces will strike with each other and they will form very small particles, and these small particles are called, these very small particles will mix with the organic matter, then they will form the soil. See there given figure. Firstly, water is present inside the rocks. Due to the fall in the temperature, that water will convert into the ice. When water will convert into the ice, then due to that expansion of the ice, that rocks will break down into small pieces. This was the role of water in the soil formation. Now we will read role of plants roots in the soil formation. We know that roots of plants are present inside the soil. When roots of plants are growing, then they are exerting the pressure on the rocks, and due to that pressure, rocks will break down into the smaller pieces. These smaller pieces, due to weathering, finally change into the soil, and then these smaller pieces will change into the soil. Next, third is role of temperature variation in the soil formation. Variation means change. Due to the change in temperature, how that soil is formed. We know that during daytime temperature is more and during night time temperature is less. Large variation in day and night temperature also leads to the weathering of rocks. Rocks expands during daytime. We know that when there is hot, then the things are expanding. Due to cooling, the things are contracting. So during daytime there is hot, so rocks will expand during daytime and contract during night time. This process of alternate expansion and contraction like regular contraction or regular expansion, due to that rocks will break down. The smaller breakdown finally forms the soil. Finally that is changing into the soil. Next, role of chemical weathering in the soil formation. Rocks contains many minerals. We know that in rocks many minerals are present. In the presence of moisture and oxygen, these minerals get oxidized. In these minerals oxygen will mix, that will get oxidized, and this makes the rocks brittle. Brittle means which can break easily, which then crumble to form the soil, means which then break, then it is forming the soil. Here given the definition of weathering: the process of breakdown of bigger rocks into the smaller pieces by the action of natural forces. Which natural forces? Like by the action of water, air, plant, root, or mechanical collision, that is called weathering. This process of formation of soil is called weathering. Weathering of rocks is very slow, and it takes hundreds of years to form a centimeter of soil. To form very small amount of soil, it takes many years. It is very slow process. Thank you.